you mean I owe you one?
Hello, Lake Orion. Well, we're back. It's a nice week. I'm your host, and I am.
No.
Better than Sammy and Ian.
No.
Yes, indeed, Lake Orion. This is Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Well, I am better than Sammy and Ian. Everyone knows that.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
Don't be
who cares?
saying that.
Don't be.
Okay, all right, let's talk about the Tigers. Let's talk about
Do we
the
have to?
Tigers
Do we
and
have
the
to?
situation that they're
Wait.
in.
Can I highlight a word you just said?
What?
Talk.
We're
Not
gonna
yell.
talk-
They're done.
Okay.
They're done. I'm telling you right now. They got swept by your Kansas City Royals. They're done. They're finished. They're doomed, and you know it. Because I'm telling you right now, this is a team. Let's see here. Kansas City's only 8 back. The Tigers are 7 back for the AL Central. You know that they're not catching Cleveland, and you know deep down that the mighty Detroit Tigers, once proud Tigers, are done, finished, and dead.
I need to capture that rally mantis down from Kansas City
Why?
and set it free.
Why?
Because they've won 13 of 15 games.
Hey, yes, the Kansas City Royals. I'm
They
telling
fought both the
you,
Tigers
you
and
need
the
to
Twins.
be royal.
Cameron Maben's back. Does that scare you at all?
Nope.
Why?
Because I'm telling you right now, it's already too late.
They had 5 starters out.
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Do you remember the year 2009, the year of our Lord?
Yeah.
What happened?
Minnesota made a comeback.
How many games were they back?
They were about 8 back.
They were 7 back with 26 to go.
But I'm telling you right now,
It's possible.
Cleveland is a different animal, and Kansas City is going to come back, come from behind, and grab that second wild card. And the Detroit Tigers, they're going to fire Brad Ausmus, and they're finished.
They're not firing Brad Ausmus at this point.
What do you think about the stat that Tigers and the Red Sox split the series? What did you think about that, Ian?
He's hurt.
It hurt.
Why?
Saturday night,
Were you at the game?
no. Stayed up through the rain and all that. Watched it.
Didn't Porcello pitch?
Big Poppy.
Friday night.
Okay.
Big Poppy.
Saturday, Justin Upton missed a home run to tie the game by this much.
That's lame Comerica Park, how long it is.
That was a hurtful moment.
And then Big Poppy.
You know what? You can take your big
Your
Poppy.
boy, Big Poppy. Hit the
Wait,
two
I thought
run.
you liked Cocoa Crisp.
No, Ian loves Cocoa Crisp, but second guy is Big Poppy. Because Big Poppy hit a 2-run shot at Comerica to knock off your beloved Tigers.
Friday night he did when I was there. Saturday night he did. I was not there. I don't know what he did Friday or Sunday. Not much.
But I'm
Can
telling-
wait, Big Poppy, can I ask you a question? 2013 ALCS. What do you guys think of when I say that phrase?
Torrey Hunter trying to catch a grand slam.
That was hit by?
Big Poppy.
Right. Flash forward to Friday, August 19th, Comerica Park. Big Poppy's introduced. And the home crowd gives him a rousing ovation.
Yep.
Can I ask why?
He's retiring.
So?
I think that there's a level of respect towards Big
That is
Poppy.
foolish. That's foolish.
Why? I think
That
there's a
man
level of
has
respect.
done nothing but hit home runs against us and killed us. Why are we
But I
fighting
think
him?
there's but
I don't even remember him as a twin.
But I think there's a level of
was a twin.
respect because he was, but also his legacy is going to be remembered as a Red Sox.
And?
He's seen as the face of the Boston Red Sox, like
Right.
Derek Jeter was seen as the face of the New York Yankees. So I think
Sure.
there's a level of respect towards him as a player and what he has accomplished in his career.
I didn't cheer Jeter. I don't know why people did. Baseball is weird in that way.
It's a
You
level of
gotta
respect.
respect Big Poppy. You need to respect.
I don't respect Big Poppy.
You need
He's
to
a
res-
steroid user.
He ain't a steroid either.
Yeah.
We know Alex Rodriguez is a steroid
I
user,
respect
but
him.
not Big Papi.
Big Poppy is.
He is not a steroid user.
Big Papi
But I'm
is.
telling you right now, besides Boston, and I know you have a deep love for Cleveland in your heart, and then, of course, you have a deep love for your Kansas City Royals, who went in and made the Tigers look like a bunch of fools.
Can't argue that.
Because I'm telling you right now, this team had a chance. Now they're done.
Whatever happened to rational discourse? Huh?
telling you.
Why can't you just talk? Use your
telling
words.
you right now,
not
I'm
your-
trying to help you.
There's no such thing as
I'm
rational
trying to
Did I
help
not
you.
say this team should have sold?
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have to help me. I've already come to the terms
You already got to
that
do.
this team
They
is
suck,
is
and
not
they're
going to
make the
they're not
playoffs.
going to succeed in their ultimate goal of winning the World Series.
They're not going to make the playoffs either.
They might make a wild card.
They will not make the wild card.
They might make a wild card.
They will not make a wild card.
You know what? They also have 7 games left with Cleveland.
Yeah.
You don't think the Tigers are going to be geared up for that one? Who's
Tigers
got
will
more
only
to
win
lose?
one game, though.
Who's got more to lose? Tigers or Indians when it comes to
Detroit
that matchup?
Tigers, because they got a lot
I
of pride
disagree.
here.
I say the Indians do.
No. They're 11-1 against the Tigers.
They're 11-1 against
Their
the Tigers.
motivation is not nearly as great as the Tigers, who are 1-11.
Hey, 111, that's a good thing for you. Because that is going to be, and pretty soon I would expect, and you think I'm be crazy, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Tigers finish 1-17 against the Cleveland Indians. You would be so happy about it, and then everybody in Lake Erie would be cheering for you. I would even ship you out to Lake Erie.
If that happens, if the Tigers finish the season series 1-17 against the Indians, I will wear my spandex Tiger suit through the streets of Cleveland, holding a sign saying "Tribe for Life."
You got it.
You said you're sick. I'll just touch your hand.
Okay. I don't mind
That's how
watching-
confident I am they're not doing that.
But Cleveland's going to win the AL Central, and you know it.
No, I don't.
The Kansas City Royals, they're going to finish second. The Detroit Tigers could finish a distant third. And then the Chicago White Sox will be fourth. And, of course, the Minnesota Twinkies, the poor Twinkies, are going to finish fifth. That's what's going to happen.
Do you feel bad for the Twinkies?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because the Twinkies,
Why? I know.
they suffered.
They haven't suffered.
They had.
No, they haven't.
They have not.
They've suffered a little.
They suffered.
When's the
I
last
agree
time
with
they
you,
won the
they've
World
not
Series?
suffered.
Did they win in '87?
You might have.
I don't know. I know they beat the Tigers in the playoffs.
But I'm telling you right now, Ian Albert Wotherspoon, is that the Cleveland Indians, this is their year to shine, and it's their time to rise to the occasion.
We'll have the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
I will go to Chicago, find Steve Bartman, and say, all is forgiven.
Do you think he'll come out of hiding if they win?
I know where he's at.
Where?
Where?
I'm not going to tell you to. I know where he's at personally. I know where he's
Will
at.
he come out of hiding if the,
We'll be
if
right
the
back
Cubs
with
win?
Between Taorminas on ONTV.
He will come out.
Hello, I'm Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard.
And I'm former Detroit Red Wing Joe Koster.
We'd like to remind you to practice safe boating by knowing the laws regarding water safety.
Please make sure you have the necessary safety equipment on board and be sure all of your equipment is working properly before leaving the dock.
And the probability of being involved in a boating accident nearly doubles when alcohol is involved. Always check local weather conditions, and if you notice darkening clouds, play it safe. Get off the water. Have a safe, enjoyable summer on the lake.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
We own a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas on ONTV. I'm your host, Anthony Taormina. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Shut up.
Shut up.
All right, let's talk about the Who Day. Who Day. Who did the Lions think were going to beat them Bengals? No one. Who Day. Who Day.
Dan Orlovsky sucks.
Okay, what?
Here's why. Dan Orlovsky is the worst quarterback in the city of Detroit because one thing he does is in 2008 when the Lions went winless, he just goes and steps on the end zone mark. We're involved in a safety, remember that? And then, of course...
The Metrodome was fun.
That was fun. And then, I'm telling you right now, this Lion, if Jake Rudock, who I know he went to Michigan and he went to Iowa. Let me finish my point. And then, if Jake Rudock is not the backup quarterback of the Lions, and Dan Orlovsky's the backup quarterback, this team needs to go on a riot! The fans need to riot right now!
Why are you encouraging a riot?
They need a riot right now!
They don't need to riot. We don't need to have any. We don't need to be encouraging riots on the show.
If they're going to riot now, why would they riot back when they went winless?
Yeah,
he was
why?
the actual quarterback.
They did riot. They had a thing called the Angry Fan March.
The Million Man March?
Yeah, where they wore orange. And guess who the Lions were playing that game? The Bengals.
I'm telling you right now, Dan Orlovsky
For the record, fans, we don't encourage riots.
I'm telling you, Dan Orlovsky.
Sometimes.
Dan Orlovsky is the worst quarterback ever. I'm serious. He absolutely sucks as a football player.
Do we need to wear paper bags again?
Yeah, we're going to have to wear paper bags this year. Because the Lions suck this year.
Let's talk about the Lions. And what position groups do you think they have a strength at?
Strength?
Yeah.
They don't have a running game.
Let's look at the defense. I'd say the D-line's got a strength.
No.
No?
No.
They got some depth.
No.
Ziggy on the end. Devin Taylor's coming along.
Your defensive end's your strength, but not the whole line.
I think they got some good depth. Haloti Nada, Karan Reed.
Your linebackers, I'm not sold on them. Cornerback, I'm definitely not sold on them.
Timeout. You think Levy will come back and have an impact, or do you think he
gets hurt third week of the year, out for the year?
Well, I'm not asking you to predict when the man goes down, but he's been out of football for a year. He might be slow a little bit.
How can you trust Levy back?
That's what I'm asking you.
You can't.
You can't trust Levy?
You can't trust Levy.
He was good before he went down.
And then, of course, you can't trust their cornerbacks. Even Darius Slate, you cannot trust him. I mean, look at what he did. Look at what he did. One of those plays against Cincinnati. He got burned. He got burned. It doesn't matter if it's the preseason. It does not matter if it's the preseason. If you get burned like that, let's say if you have Aaron Rodgers, who's going to throw to Jordy Nelson in that coverage route, then the Lions got problems. And then you have Teddy Bridgewater, who's a very good quarterback himself. And then you got Jay Cutler.
Can I ask you a question? Do you remember when the Lions played Lambeau last year?
They won in Lambeau.
They won. Do you remember that game?
Green Bay played terrible. It wasn't the Lions that won it. Green Bay. What?
Do you remember what Aaron Rodgers kept trying to do?
What?
Do you remember he kept trying to throw to the one receiver? What was his name? Devin Adams or something?
Yeah.
Is this jogging your memory? And the Lions had a rookie corner in there. That's why Rodgers kept trying to feed him. And that man, Adams, whatever, could not catch the ball. What was it? Quandre Diggs was thrown in the game. I think they got some depth on defense. Can't you see some depth?
Oh, no.
But then you remember that humbling experience at Ford Field between the Lions and Packers last year.
Remember that Hail Mary?
I wouldn't call that experience humbling. I would call it vomit-inducing.
That Hail Mary, we still have it on air.
I don't want to see that.
Hey, can we roll that?
Thank God the monitor's not working.
Yeah.
That used to go in the vault for 50 years.
Why?
Because it was sick. It made me want to throw up.
I'm telling you right now.
Even though they were 4-8 at the time.
I'm telling you right now.
I don't know why I cared that much.
I don't trust the Lions defense. And then let's look at the offensive side of the ball here. Do you trust it? They don't have a running game.
No.
And then, of course, they don't have a backup quarterback.
No.
If Stafford goes down, I trust Jake Rudock more than Dan Orlovsky.
That's sad.
And then, of course, you have a running game. And then, of course, you have running attack.
Where?
You don't have much running attack. Yeah. You don't even have a running game.
Not really. Talk about the line. Talk about the line.
Their line's awful.
Their line was really bad last year.
Yeah, Stafford got sacked numerous times. I don't know how he survived last year.
Their line's awful.
Was their line's poor play last year because the guys were young, or because the guys just are no good?
They're just no good.
That would be sad because they've spent a lot of first round and high round draft picks on that line. They got to be good. They have got to be good at some point.
No.
Both lines need to be good at some point with as much as they've invested in those lines.
Do you really have any hope?
No, I have no hope. I'm just saying what needs to happen.
So you're being a realist.
Well, I'm being a realist, all right.
That's why I'm saying Green Bay, the Fighting Vosses, the Fighting Krasinowskis are going to win the NFC North this year.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Way to go out on a limb there, buddy.
Yep. Because I'm telling you right now.
You're not going to say the Vikings?
Minnesota's second. They'll make a wild card. I'm telling you right now. Here is why I'm saying that Green Bay and Minnesota are the two best teams in the NFC North right now. Green Bay, established. Minnesota, you got Teddy Bridgewater. You got AP, who had a bounce-back year last year. And then I love this one guy named Stephon Diggs. He went to Maryland. Very good wide receiver. I think he's arguably Minnesota's best wide receiver.
I drafted him last night.
Congratulations.
I'll slap the back of your head.
Congratulations.
Late round.
Yes. Hey, can't wait for the fantasy football show.
Why don't you go and tell the viewers about that?
No, we can have Anthony do that since he's a good
Anthony, why don't you go and tell the viewers about that?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. On the 6th of September, which is Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, we will be having, ONTV will be having the first ever live fantasy football draft, 7 o'clock p.m. on Orion Neighborhood Television, ONTV. All three of us will be participants in this fantasy football league, which is led by the great Joe Johnson.
And a subsequent show to follow. Each week.
Each week. There you go.
Good job. I'll do another back slap.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, Ian, right now, this Lions team is finished. They're no good. And I'm telling you right now, if Jay Grudak's not the backup quarterback, then I encourage everybody, every Lions fan, to go to Ford Field and riot and also make Dan and the team cut Dan Orlovsky. No!
I thought you were getting sick.
Didn't I tell you to not encourage riots?
Dan Orlovsky has to go!
No, you should not be encouraging riots.
We have to do a riot. Then this is how we do a riot.
Does any of this matter if Stafford can stay upright and healthy?
No, Stafford's going to be out for a couple games.
Do you think Stafford, now that Calvin's not here, will have a good year?
He becomes the face of the franchise.
But do you think this guy will get the message to step up?
Marvin Jones.
They do have some receivers.
They have receivers. Golden Tate,
Antoine
Bolden.
Theo Riddick is pretty good out of the short game.
Mm-hmm. Abdullah.
Whatever.
We'll be
hold
right
on
back
the ball.
Between Taorminas here on
He needs to hold on to the ball.
Really got to hold on. Hello, Oakland County. This is Sammy Taormina talking OA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA Now.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV. Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Gentlemen, how you doing?
If you ask me that one more time.
Shush! I'm telling you right now, you're a biggest Kansas City Royals fan I've ever seen.
I might have to be inclined to agree with him the way you're behaving this show, Ian.
You're behaving so bad.
Yeah.
We're going to do like a song, you know what I mean? It's a classical song called Don't Call It a Comeback, I believe.
Yeah. is for the Tigers?
No,
Oh.
that's no.
That's
they're
for
done.
the Tigers.
No,
I
they're
think
done.
it's for the Tigers.
They're done.
Yeah, you root for the Tigers.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you root for the Tigers.
No, I'm not.
Root
All
for the
right,
Tigers.
let's talk about the Dragons start football on Thursday. They open up at Wayne State against Chippewa Valley, 7 p.m. Sam, what's your take?
If Lake Orion can somehow, of course, bounce back from their last 2 seasons of 8-10 football, which has not been good around this community, then
4 and
I
5
think,
last 2 years.
you know, then I believe that this. But I did see a lot of optimism at Lapeer against Lapeer. Lapeer's a very good football team, no doubt about that. I think they're going to give Clarkson a lot of problems in their game at Michigan. But I believe
At Michigan?
yes.
Michigan's close enough.
I believe when you look at the with this team, there's some question marks. Defensive secondary is a concern for me. And then of course quarterback's another concern. Receivers are another concern.
A lot of unknowns.
A lot of unknowns.
Is
But
this
I'm
the Lions
saying,
we're still talking about, or are we talking
I'm
about?
trying to say this here. Be honest with you. Secondary's concern. The quarterback.
But they're physical.
Receivers,
They love
they're
to hit.
physical. They love to hit. This is what I love about this team. You know, back to the old days when Orion was great. Remember our senior year, we were physical. We
were
loved to
pretty
hit.
great.
We were pretty good. I mean, like, this is a turn back to time team. Except the jerseys, I'm not a fan of. But then again, I mean, like, I think that this is a team that's got a lot of optimism going forward. Chippewa Valley, of course, lost 38 seniors from their team last year.
38 seniors.
They do have a very good running back, a very good lineman back. Their tight end's always good. If this team can figure a way to stop the read option and the spread attack, I think this team's got a great chance.
This is a must-win game, obviously, for the Dragons. Do you think that, obviously, there's a sense of urgency. The Dragons have lost to Chippewa Valley those 2 years. It's been close both times. Do you think there's a big-time sense of urgency?
Oh, absolutely. Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of urgency with this team. Of course, you're in a tough division as it is.
Yes.
And then, of course, you have a very tough non-conference match for Chippewa Valley. And then you got Seaholm and Bloomfield Hills later on in the season. And, you know, I think there's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? When you look at it here, you had a successful JV team from a year ago.
Yeah.
Went 7-1-1.
Yep.
But there's a lot of optimism. There's some juniors I like that can definitely play football, definitely here in this town. And I believe it's going to be at Wayne State, I think there's going to be a lot of wrongs reversed, you know what I mean, in this game. Wrongs righted in this game.
So, obviously, you made mention of it, the division. Obviously, we've made mention of it. All 7 teams should be in the playoff, but, you know, you have to play the games.
I think there's going to be 5 that gets out.
That'd be nice. So, I know, Ian, you haven't kept an eye too much, but what do you think about the Dragons going back to being physical, hard-hitting, relentless football?
Well, my question is, was that message ever not being sent to the players? Did they ever not focus on being physical? Or is this a new crop of kids that just are naturally more prone to hitting, like to get dirty?
That's
What's
always
the deal?
been the question, you know what I mean? Like especially the last, I'm going to say, this program's kind of taken a step back for the last, ever since 2013. You know, when they,
I would disagree a little
defense
bit.
struggled a little bit. Then last year, defense was much better, a little bit better. But then the offense kind of struggled. You know, it's putting everything together. You have to have a good offense, good defense, good
Can't be
defense, good special.
one-dimensional
You can't be
offense.
one-dimensional on offense. But you got to develop more of a passing attack, more of a spread attack. You know, basically like that. And
Spread it out.
Spread it out. Basically, your line. You're gonna be very good running the ball anyway. But you got to develop that pass. You know what I mean? You develop that pass, and then you force people to take away 7 or 8 guys out of the box. You know, in that matchup.
You got to have kids that want to earn it, too.
That is true.
You know,
That's
not
true.
just put on the jersey and be there.
I think that's been a big worry the last several years is you've got some of the kids might not have or just simply want to be there, just wear the jersey, just be there to say that, hey, I was a Lake Orion football player. You know, you just
I don't think there is that much this year. I really don't.
I don't think it this year, but
When I look at this team, and I saw this team on Tuesday at the scrimmage, this is a much different team. The defense I thought looked very good. The offense still is a work in progress. But when you look at it here, if the key is this defense, if this defense can come out, be physical, play smash mouth, try to create turnovers, make sure that they're not conservative, then I believe
dominate the line of
scrimmage, and I believe that this team's going to be a very good football team.
Got any predictions for Friday? Thursday?
You know, I got Lake Orion winning this game because of the Chippewa's a very young team. If it all depends, if they can stop the running attack of Chippewa, stop the read option, stop the big tight end part of them. Scott Merchant's game plan, he always loves to go that route with the tight end and also the read option look and also the spread attack they like to do. I just think they're going to find a way. I really think. Watch out for I think one kid here is going to have a big impact game. I think it's going to be Johnny Hackett. I think he's going to have a huge game in that game against and make notice to state that he has arrived. I like Orion this game because of Johnny Hackett.
Where's Johnny Hackett playing these days?
Oh, he's junior.
No. What position?
Oh, running. He play everywhere. Slot, wide receiver. You know what I mean?
I think both these teams are being underestimated. I've noticed a lot of pundits, I say Scott Bernstein.
They do my blog.
Others are picking Chippewa Valley because of based upon the experience, based upon the success, past success. In this case, Lake Orion has more experience. Not last year, Chippewa had more experience. I think that being in that environment, playing at Wayne State, I think is going to ultimately help the Dragons. I think that it's going to also come down to line play. If the Dragons play physical, relentless football. Also, Chippewa Valley is very small on the line. They've got a lot of skill athletes. They are pretty solid athlete-wise, but the line is very small. If the Dragons for the Dragons to win, they got to be much more physical. They got to control the game of scrimmage, control the ball.
If you outwork them,
If
you outwork them, I believe.
If you outwork them, you're going to win. And I think the Dragons are going to beat Chippewa Valley. It won't be easy, but they'll win.
Wow. You guys going to be there?
We will be there.
Yes, we'll be there.
I'll be down in Detroit that night too.
Oh yeah, you'll be working or at Tigers game?
Playing volleyball.
Oh, you'll be playing volleyball. Where at?
At a bar called Z's. It's about a mile and a half from Wayne State.
Interesting.
Good.
That'd be fun.
Interesting. We'll all be in Wayne County together.
Yeah. Maybe you guys want to come watch some volleyball.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I won't save a seat for you.
No.
All right, that will do it for this week's episode of Between Taorminas. Catch you soon, Lake Orion. Bye.